Formation lab has started.
Welcome everyone. This time for you in LMU, we have the Multiclass Masters 2 hours of Spa. We are in the Mustang again as usual in GT3. In qualifying, we've managed to put in a pretty half decent lap. We're starting in P3 for this one. And given the success we had last time in one of these championship races where we finished P3, we're looking to build on that. Granted, this is Multiclass Masters this time, not the Endurance Series, so the points don't really add together like it did previously, but let's see how we get on. Hopefully we can avoid any trouble with the starting procedure. Green light any minute. There it is. Didn't have a clean getaway there. Some of the cars in front have sort of pulled off.
You're in the middle.
Mustang just decides to send it up the inside. We lose a place on the outside. Yeah, we're two places. This guy does not want to give us room. So we've lost 2 places on the start. 3 places even. No, 2 places. What am I saying? Oh dear. It's all kicking off already. Couple of cars off already. We're down to 6th. We're back up to 4th. So we lost 3, gained 2, lost 1 overall. On the outside here of Mr. Helm in the other Mustang, can we hold this position? Bit of contact. And I just decided to play it safe here and backing out a little bit after another little touch there. Unfortunately, that's given Stein behind us in the Ferrari a run, so that little hesitation on the throttle there cost us another place. And we're back down to 5th. So a bit of a ropey start, and hopefully now things will calm down. Usually does at this point to Spa. Let the Lambo go past.
Sector 2 is clear.
Yeah. I suspect there's going to be a bit of trouble in various corners at Spa. There usually is. Hypercars is very difficult to race hypers around here. You've got a lot of concentration. Not the end of the world here at 5th place. But this is a 2-hour race, and my thinking at this point is let's just play it safe. There's plenty that can happen. We're not massively far behind from the pack in front. There's only 3.5 seconds, so you know, split in the top 5 here. We've got a nice, healthy gap to the car behind. Possibly pulling away. It's something we could build on. So this is the first, or the last trouble point of lap 1. Bus stop. Let's see if we can get through cleanly. We've kind of pulled up on the Ferrari there, but no, he's definitely had a better exit. And that was a relatively incident-free lap 1, I think. I mean, one of the leaders, I think, went off. But it could be a lot worse.
Okay, John, the next car is Stein.
So lap 2 was pretty much the same. Lap 3 we're on now. We're still relatively close to the guy in front, Stein, half a second. We have pulled a nice healthy gap to... I'm not going to say that. Was that Shog? Behind in the Porsche. Nice. The hyper goes flying past there.
Sector 2. Sector 1 is yellow. We've got cold tyres, so we need to get to.
But we're definitely on the heels of Stein in front of us.
Has gone off.
Uh-oh. If any of you are familiar, that is the Mills we know. So we have a little bit of a better exit here. And we do make the move. Can we make it stick? Yes, looks like we have made that move stick into, what is that, no name here? What is that corner name now? But here we are, so we're going into Pouhon now, and we've got that place back. And as we skip forward another lap or so, we've really pulled that gap apart, really. Stein is now 4 seconds in front, and more importantly, we've closed right up on P2 and 3 here. It's a nice little battle. So we've clearly got pace here, and if anything, we've actually caught up on P1 here. So we get a little run on the Corvette. He goes wide, coming out of Stavolo. That gives us a freebie, really. And we'll take that. So that's another place. And hopefully now we can build up on Helm, because we're sticking with him quite nicely. And we are closing on Radmenversa in the Aston in P1. So he was 3.5 seconds. Oh, Christ. Well, okay, we'll take that back. The old 4D magic is popped out there. So that freebie we gained, we just gave back. So I'm sure Stuart there in the Chevy. Is it a Chevy anymore? It's Corvette. It's separate brands, but Stuart in the Corvette is probably happy. So he's undone his mistake. Or I've undone it. And yeah, we've lost that second then to Radmenversa in the Aston. But
okay,
we
John,
have got a great exit here out of Eau Rouge and Radion. Side by side here, coming down the Kemmel Straight. Have we got enough to get it done? He's still side by side, a little bit of contact there, a bit of pushing. And I think better of it and let him go. We've already got yellow bumpers, front and back. I don't particularly want to waste any more damage points. We've got pace, so, and again, there's still an hour and 45. There's still plenty of time in this race to form an attack. And this guy clearly has got some accidents in us. In him, because we got past him once. So here we are again. We're just coming to the end of the lap, and we are all over the back of this guy. But unfortunately, we got traffic coming around us, and this is the problem with these multi-class races. Oh my jeez. How is your rejoin? Pretty shocking, as it turns out, from the Toyota. As I was going to say, as it goes in multi-class racing, the traffic giveth and the traffic taketh away. And yeah, we lost a massive amount of time to Stuart in front. As we skip forward some couple of laps, Stuart and Helm have swapped around, and we've gained some of that time back. So Stuart, who was in a Chevy Corvette rather, is now in P2. The Mustang we were just sniffing around is now in P3. But we have closed the gap that we lost. Again, we skip forward back to that little incident point with traffic, except this time the traffic has gone against Mr. Helm. Stuart, as you can see in the Delta, has really pulled ahead at this point, 5 seconds away, but we are all over the back of Helm here. He's had a mare with the traffic. We have a bit of a run on him here, coming out of Stavolo and into Blanchemont. Not the best place for overtaking, but we take the inside here. This is going to be difficult. It's never wise to go too wide here. A lift off. We go wide, give the place back. Can we send it up the inside here? Coming at the bus stop, we're side by side. Pins us there, and he holds the inside. That's good defending from him, fair play. He pins us to the apex of the first section of bus stop. Just gives us no real opportunity to carry that into the second. As we're going to La Source, he has a bit of a wobbly exit. Gives us an opportunity maybe, but again the hypers just come in there, and it's a difficult race, but we've definitely got pace. The only problem is we're losing a lot of time to the guys in front. And so here we go, thinking about side by side down the Kemmel Straight again.
Right side.
Not really going to get this move done. Go try to hold the outside here again.
Still there.
Oh, I kind of run a bit wide there. make contact with him, push him out, and in that instance, I let him have the place back because I felt I made the mistake there. I drifted the car out wide, and that made contact with him. So I felt at the time I should have given the place back. I mean, let me know if you think I should have, or whether I should have kept it. I felt in fairness, I probably should have given it back to him. But we skip forward again. We're still behind this guy. You can also see from the Delta, Radovan Vusa has pitted at this point, for the eagle eye viewers. So he's currently languishing in P8 at the moment with 67 seconds behind. Stewart in the Camaro? Stewart in the Corvette is now 11 seconds in front. He's really pulled a lead out, and that's just what happens when you're constantly battling that we've been with this guy. And we've only got 2 laps of fuel left here, 2.5 laps, and at this point I'm thinking of going with the undercut, because we can't seem to make the overtake stick. We're clearly faster, and at this point I'm thinking undercut. So I duck into the pits, hoping for a good pit stop here. And maybe we can,
when we leave the pits,
we can get past him. So going for a full fuel stop here with fresh tyres. And yeah, cue the wait music, I guess. Oh, right, there we go then. So, coming out the pits.
Let's get some heat to these brakes.
We are currently 25, 26, maybe 28 seconds the time we get the speed behind Radovan Vusa, who was the original leader. At this point, we've just got to crack on now, really, and try and close the gap to him. So, bit time later. We're just starting to, just coming up to our, really starting to set some flying laps here now with this fresh stint with full fuel. We are currently P6 now after some of the pit stops. Helm, who we were battling in front, looks like we've made the jump on Helm. That undercut has definitely worked there. Stein has somehow come out in front of us, so I don't know what magic he's pulled on his pit stop, but he's come out in front of us here. I don't know how he's managed to do that. A fair play to the bloke, so he's just in front of us. Hopefully we can make this warm tyre advantage stick. We're just coming up. Oh, jeez, we got a little bit too close there to Stein. Hopefully he doesn't mind a bit of a bumper knock in there, but yeah, so we got a nice gap with Helm. We really need to make this move on Stein here, because we need to really press the tyre advantage we have at the moment. We've got nice hot fresh tyres. He's still going to be on cold or cooled down tyres at the very least. The leader is in the pits himself. We should be comfortably in front of these guys. But Radovan Vusa, who we're about 26, 27, 28 seconds. We're sort of holding that gap, but Stein is not helping us at the moment, to be fair, so we really need to make a move with this guy. But Helm has dropped back already. We've gained a second on him. He's probably struggling on the colder tyres, and I think this is our opportunity here. Stein going wide. Got a hyper overtaking us as well. I think we're going to have to make a move round here. Blanchimont is not the place you want to go. Again, unfortunately, we just timed that wrong. We make the contact with his rear bumper. The hypercar's really not helping us out here. Getting in our way. Maybe we can get a better run out of a stop. We have got to run. Stein on the inside here for La Source.
25.
See if we can go for a switcheroo. Who's braking early?
Still there. Clear
We're going to
right.
go around the outside.
Right side.
And I think we got the better drive here. Yes.
It's a faster car approaching.
Made those tyres work for us there. Stein, that move is done. We are provisionally P2 now, as we expected to be. Unfortunately, we have lost a second or two to Rada Mendoza in front. We're just going to have to start banging in some laps. So, said couple of laps later,
There's a car exit in the pit.
we've already pulled 2 seconds on Helm, who has, well, thanks to our battling with Stein, I suspect, has really gained up and overtaken him himself. He's right behind us now at this point. But we've really got to get a shift on here to hopefully he doesn't catch us. But again, we need to bring that gap to Rada Mendoza down. About 27 seconds. It looks like he is running an alternative fuel strategy here, because he's only got 48%. Again, we skip forward. We have brought that gap down, as you can see.
You've just done a 223.83.
We've brought that gap down. It's now 21, 22 seconds to Rada Mendoza. We have pulled a bit of a gap now to Helm again, who is slowly dropping away. But as I was saying, it looks like the leader is running an alternative fuel strategy here. He seems to be not filling up the tank all the way, so he seems to be doing less, more frequent stops rather than going full fuel like I've been. He seems to be filling up to 70% and going from there. But anyway, we close the gap as we skip forward through the race. We close it down to 15 seconds now. He's only got 14% of energy, so, or fuel energy, whatever you want to call it.
Side. Clear left.
He's not got long left. And as we go through and forward to the end of the next lap, the gap is at 13 seconds. He's at 5%. He has to be coming in soon, surely. Surely now he's got to be coming in. But again, Helm, we've pulled up to nearly 10 seconds on Helm. It'll be interesting to see what we can do on our last stint, because if he's going out with... There he goes.
Is pitting.
He is,
ahead is pitting.
he is pitting out. We have a bit of a rough exit to bus stop there. That puts us in the lead so far. We've really got to knock this stint up, the rest of this stint out of the park, but he's going to go out on fresh fuel, maybe fresh tyres, and we've really got to knock this stint out of the park, because he's going to be doing the same, I'm sure. We've got to really cover off that. He's going for one mighty sort of undercut there. But the benefit for us is, although he's pitting now and getting his stop up the way, he's got to put a lot more fuel in than we do. So our last stint is going to be a lot less fuel required, and in LMU, how much fuel you put in dictates how long your stop is. So we have that advantage. Is that worth 10, 15 seconds? Guess we'll have to see. We were catching him, so it's going to be a combination of, can we put some fast laps in, and will our fuel strategy work? So as you can see, he's finished fueling up on the Delta there. He's currently P5 at the moment, 95% of energy. We've still got 29% left with 40 minutes to go. I suspect we're probably going to need something like 70% maybe?
Pole behind is increasing. It's now 10 seconds.
Yeah, so as Jim was saying there, we're 10 seconds now clear for P2. Rada Mendoza comes out in P6 by the looks of it, 80 seconds behind, 81 seconds maybe. And as he gets up to speed, that might go up a bit more. But this is definitely going to be an interesting one now to see how the strategy was going to work, because this is the endurance layer of Spa, which means it's the long pit stops. So as we skip forward to lap 37, we've got currently 2 laps of energy left. So, and as the timer says in the corner, 30 minutes of the race to go. We got pretty much this lap, and we'll be on the boxing in the next lap. We have a lead of 17 seconds to P2, and unless something silly happens, we should be comfortably in front. Rada Mendoza, who has been running on his alternate strategy, is not exactly setting the timesheets alight. They're 2:25 there, and he's dropped to nearly 90 seconds behind. I'm feeling pretty confident with that one. But I think that's enough. I mean, a full pit stop at the full Spa endurance circuit is a long pit stop. You lose a lot of time there. Is 90 seconds enough? Guess we'll see on the end of the next lap. But yeah, we're just gonna have to start chucking some lap times. We haven't exactly been lighting up timesheets ourselves, but still plenty that can be done. So
okay,
yeah,
pit stop requested. You've only got enough fuel for this lap.
Yeah, as you can see, pit stop in this lap. Yeah, hopefully we should be able to make it stick. So here we come to the end of lap 38. We are boxing. We don't need a full tank of fuel. Currently 87 seconds in front of Vengence. This is going to be an important stop to see where we come out.
2.
Cue that wait music.
1. Box now. Exits clear. The brake temperature's on.
Right, here we go. So we are out. Vengence has just crossed the line.
Okay, John,
14-second gap, perhaps. I think we've got it. I think we've got it, you know. So, this pit stop, we have only got... Well, we only went out with 63% of fuel energy. We did only change the front 2 tyres. Because the one thing I did forget to mention in this race was a 10 tyre limit. So we've got 2 fresh tyres at the front and the rears are the old ones. So as we settle in with these tyres, get them up to speed, Vengence is down to 11 seconds. We're now 20 minutes to go. We're just coming up in front of Helm, who we have successfully stayed out in front of, still in the pits. So we must be comfortably in front of that guy now. Because it was about, what, 10, 15 seconds when we pitted? Vengence goes past him too, so yeah, comfortably, and I think we're P1 at this point. Yeah. The current leader is in the pits. He is 40 seconds in front. We're easily into this race now. And yeah, there we go. The front 2 cars, they're both pit in, so we've just jumped JSV. And we are now in the lead with 11-12 second gap to P2. I'd say that's a good day. A very good day. So we did make up that gap. I know we said we were 15 seconds behind Vengence on the pit stop. And we've
15 minutes left. That's
we've earned ourselves nearly a 30-second swing there just on energy savings for pit stops. Yeah, Jim seems happy. So that was 5 minutes to go now. We're just coming up on a back marker.
That's 5 minutes remaining. P1, come on, bring it.
Jim's a happy man. Come on, Jim. It's not often we get a P1 here, but my God, we're gonna make the most of it. Make Jim a happy man. Making up for our poor performances in the hypers. Here we go. Crossing the line to start our last lap.
Come on, John. One more lap. Keep it together. We'll win this.
Yeah, again, Jim. Keep it together. We'll win this. Should be a comfortable win here. And here we go. Coming up to bus stop for the last time. 14-second gap to P2. 7% fuel. 2 hours of Spa. In the Multiclass Masters, we have won our first championship race.
Well done, John.
Well done. I mean,
Acknowledged.
I gotta be honest, I felt Jim could be maybe a little bit happier, actually, to be honest. I was a bit disappointed of how happy he sounded. I was expecting to be a bit happier than that. But, you know, all I've done for you, Jim, all the bad times, all I got was a well done. Yeah, cheers, mate. Cheers, Jim. I'll remember that one on my Christmas card list. But anyway, look at those DNFs. 9 DNFs in this race. Absolutely insane. But let's have a look at our racing gains. Let's see. What do we gain? I think we gain well here. 2 positions gained. 224 points. Plus 44.1 driver rating. That takes us into silver. Plus 46.7%. That takes us into gold safety rating. That, as they say, is a good day at the office, I think. That doesn't happen often on this channel. But with that one, and on that unusually happy bombshell, we're going to end the show there. We'll see you in the next one. Take care.